This will probably be where the YouTube video starts. But welcome everyone.
You mean the throw up conversation isn't gonna make the cut? It's not gonna make the cut.
I don't know. It just really depends where I think is funny. Sometimes I leave the opening banter in, sometimes I don't. It just really depends on what I'm feeling when I edit. So welcome everybody to City of Mist, which I found out is apparently a name of another tabletop role-playing game.
I just found that out this week. Don't say that, Johnny. I told you that.
Did you?
Remember? I was like,
I was listening. I was playing Elden Ring.
Does Steve know that this is the name of another RPG game? I was looking up, and so I put in City of Mist, and I was like, oh, there's a whole thing about this already.
The Cthulhian? Is that what?
Of course.
Like the thing is, like, I think I found out like a month ago, and I always forget to bring it up. But I'm not
just change the name to like the City of
the
Misty
Mist
or
of
Mist.
We'll just go back to Mist Detectives.
Let's see.
Episode 1.
What's another names for city? The Rock of Mist. We could call it the Misty Mountains, but I think something else also claimed that. But yes, until we get in trouble and I receive letters, this is City of Mist. At least the name of it. Let's be real, like, it's not that like unique of a title. Like, I'm pretty sure there's books that aren't RPG books. So, like, it does make me want to look it up, and it'd be really funny if it was like a detective style story.
What type it was? I know.
But I already know the next two games that I'm planning on buying. Maybe 3. But brain died. Yeah, so we are doing this. This is session 9. All the other episodes are on YouTube, and if you're watching us on YouTube, well, thanks. Or should I say, hey, Josh from the future. Josh, is there anything you want to tell yourself in the future as you watch this?
You're lovable, capable, and worthwhile. And
good affirmation.
All of those teenagers that are mean to you, they're not correct.
They're not. Don't listen.
I don't know if there are any teenagers that are mean to me, but
you heard it, teenagers. You got a mission. But yes, the other thing is, just in case anyone is wondering why this, if you've been watching, like, isn't this normally on a Saturday? It is, but there's scheduling conflicts that are happening pretty much all throughout March.
My life is hectic.
Yeah. And there was a handful of other things, like where we just couldn't push it back a week or something. So we thought, hey, does Tuesday night work? And it does. And so
kind of.
Yeah.
I might fall asleep in the middle of it, but
yeah.
I'll try really hard.
I also just saw the time, and I'm gonna stop rambling. It might be a little bit of a shorter session, but it's better than nothing. And if you guys are gonna complain, well, guess what? You can go make your own D&D campaign, you loser. Anyway,
do it yourself.
I'll just do a quick overview. Our group, they are in the district Cresthaven, in a mansion that I completely forgot where it is, and I'm pretty sure Josh has the note.
It is. Sorry, hold on. It's in the Hidden Estates.
I remembered that much. I couldn't remember the name. I thought I said the name of it.
You did. The Buckberry.
The Buckberry.
There it is. I found it in
mansion.
I found it as soon as you guys said it. Yeah, so they're in the Buckberry Mansion, where
the Buckberry Mansion. Buckberry.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yep.
Enunciation is important.
Yeah, where they saw the cult of Rice or Reese, depending. I've heard a few different pronunciations. One of these days I'll tell people how to pronounce it, but that's not today. Just exiting this mansion, and so our party decided to go in. They explored it. They have done a multitude of different things, which is every DM's favorite thing, splitting the party. And now there is guards kind of freaking out, looking around. Who knows what's going on with that? And Zephan and Zevarra, the Z's, pretty much a partnership that one person wished never happened, is now talking to a very flustered avian creature. And you know what? I think how we left off was the mute sister suddenly gained the speech or something like that, or
I mean, I haven't spoken yet.
The faux butler threw the mute priestess under the bus. And just kind of like presented her to the owl, and that's where we are.
The owl wasn't buying it, and he was like, okay, your turn. Herself.
Yep.
Yeah, so let's just jump right back in that scene.
Okay.
As I am moving things. Oops. Oh, okay. So yeah. Oh, that's what happened. I'm like creating a document, and I was like, why is this all out of? Why is everything all weird? Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, the Zephan points at Zevarra, and the owl like slowly turns and looks you in the eyes, and what do you do?
Okay. So, to set the scene a little bit. Zephan had been wearing the robes of Reese and then swapped over to his butler robes, and so Zevarra had put them on before we walked into the room. So as Zephan is talking,
sorry, I'm trying to find the correct song again. And so like I went to like, oh, that's like battle music to, I know one of these is, it's not that one.
Celebratory, triumphant music.
We need like
all know it's going to turn into a battle very quickly, so.
I thought there was a. There we go. Good. There's our.
There's a mysterious.
There's our music until I get something that would fit better. Okay, sorry to cut you off.
Music is important. Okay, so prior to where we left off, Zevarra is standing there in the robes of Reese. She has the hood pulled up over her face, her head, and so that it's like covering her eyes, so you can't really see her eyes. She has her hands in like the long robe sleeves, so looking very mysterious. And so as Zephan hunts it to her after like giving a quick like angry glance at him for putting her in this situation, she stands there quietly for a second and takes a deep breath, and all of a sudden you see from under her cloak this radiant glowing light start coming from her chest area, and without any noise at first, her body starts to kind of slowly like convulse, like something's happening to her, and it starts growing and morphing, and as she kind of goes into this like almost like a seizure type thing, this like guttural noise comes from her throat, and she hunches over and looks up, and the hood falls back, and she looks at hold on, DM, do we know this guy's name or no? We don't know his name yet.
Nope.
Okay, so she throws the hood back, and now this like emanating glow is coming from under her cloak, and she looks directly at the avian creature, and and starts to slowly saunter over to him, and in a deep, kind of growly voice, she says, "How dare you question the priestess of Reese? How dare you question and not give information? You know how important this mission is. How dare you?" And Zevarra stands up much taller, kind of looking to intimidate and overshadow him, and she starts just kind of like sauntering around the room, and actually goes to like sit on the desk. So she's now like, if he's like across the desk, she's like sitting on the corner of the desk, and she says, "This was an important enough conversation that I myself am here, and now you must answer to me. So tell me, give me the update. How is the mission going?"
Hey. Let's see. I want you, because this is very intimidating. I want you to roll intimidation with advantage.
Okay. I'm sweating right now.
And don't worry, there's some behind the scenes bonuses happening, because this setting the scene and all that stuff was very, very good.
Okay. What did you say, Nate?
I said I was planning on faking sign language, but this is turning out way better.
You give me 2 weeks to think about it. That'll be an 18.
18. All right. Yeah. Here, you guys can hear it. And he like falls prone. He's like, I don't remember what his voice was.
You make it up.
Something like that.
He's like, yes, I'm sorry, mistress. Is he? Okay, there we go. He wasn't moving it for. What am I on? Yeah, okay, there we go. It's like, wasn't moving. I wasn't sure if it was on the right layer. He's like, yeah, I'm sorry. I just, I thought everyone left and it was flustered, and well, I was flustered. I did just, everything, the resources are being sent to the mirror, as was Reese's command, and we collected them and the things, and everything's going well. Oh, please don't hurt me.
I need more details. Something's wrong. I can't tell what it is.
Do you want to look at the mirror yourself?
Yes. Take me and my servant right now.
Okay. And he like very sheepishly starts walking over. Like when he gets here, he's just like puts his head down. He's just like, oh, and like he gets here and he's just like, oh, follow me. While that's going on, we got our buddies over here, Lor and Ash. So, if I remember correctly, you guys heard the whistle coming from down the stairs over here. You guys were, I think you guys were heading over, I believe, but go ahead.
No, yeah, we heard the whistle when we were going into the room.
Right. I think we were trying to just... We knew the general area that they had gone, and we're kind of following, looking for them, but we don't know exactly where they're at yet.
Yeah, we know that they came into this room, and so now we are moving in the direction of where our friends are.
Yeah.
So, so this is your first time that you enter here, so pretty much, what you guys see, the music on repeat just died. Yes, okay.
That just died.
Yeah, it's not the loop. I did not download the loop version. You see down, like, you can see a few servants picking up like dinner and stuff, but it looks like some of them have dropped some stuff and are a little bit frightened and looking around a little bit worried. Not up, but more towards like the double, like as you guys remember the double doors that you saw coming in. And you just hear a lot of noise downstairs. And then you just see like windows to the outside. You don't have to look too hard. You can see like some people enjoying the festivities like in the distance. And you see this door on the other side of the room.
So Aesheon's gonna move up towards this way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just to see if he can kind of perceive what's happening downstairs before he goes past the hall.
Go ahead.
That's an 11.
Okay. This. Okay. So yeah, it sounds like you hear muffled kind of conversations, and something is just like, you hear like another voice that's just like, I don't know who thought it would be fun to do a prank, but what is this? And it's just like kind of muffling, just and like you hear the guards like, oh, settle down, and but it sounds like it's still kind of off to the left. Downstairs, it doesn't sound like it's moved anywhere.
Aesheon's going to look at Lor and say, I think the coast is clear.
Yeah, Lor's going to nod and kind of like motion over towards the door.
Yeah, so we're going to just make our way up.
I would say, just quietly over there.
Hey. So you're at that door. What do you guys just going through it, or what are you doing?
No, I would say, kind of do like a peek. I almost kind of envision it as like if they're coming out of their room, we kind of like peek, see them coming out, and do like a quick pullback.
Okay. Yeah, so you want to peek?
Yeah.
Hey, well, it seems like there's something wedged in the door.
Oh, right. That's right.
So, we'll say at this point, like, the owl has stepped out and started walking down. Z and Zevarra, if you guys want to, or the Z's, this is something I want to do a little bit differently. Instead of letting everyone roll perception, I'm just going to say one person roll perception to see if you guys can hear maybe like something pushing on the door.
All right.
So I'll leave it up to you. And then pretty much one person's going to make the check, and then if someone, I don't know, would aid in a way, you're able to do that. But
is that for all of us, or are you talking about me and Josh?
Just
what's your
Zevarra and Zephan right now.
Okay.
Zephan, I have a +2. What do you have?
This is for perception, right?
Yeah, you probably have higher.
I think I have like a +5, but let me double check here.
Yeah, you should.
You should have. Oh, that's right. Because you have your.
+5. I have a +5.
Yeah, you should roll.
Perception.
Yeah.
So I will be rolling digitally today because my dice are buried in my car somewhere.
Okay, no problem.
That's fine.
Unless you all of a sudden roll better.
So I rolled a 15.
Okay. By the way, if you have, I don't know if you have your character sheet in Roll20.
I do.
Yeah, so
I can just click on the thing.
You can just click perception for next time. We'll go with that.
Good to know.
Yep. So like that's a nice thing about Roll20 and Fantasy Grounds when we switch to it for new players, that you can just click the thing and it will do all the math for you.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, 15. You hear like a little grating, like you know that you put the pick in there, and you can see like a little, it's moving a little bit.
Yeah.
And you can hear voices, but like you don't know whose voices they are. And the owl's just like, here, let me roll for the owl real quick. Well, that went out of the box. So, oh, it was the same roll. And he's like, oh yes, if you would follow me here, and he like his eyes like snap to him. He's like, oh, someone left the doorstop in here again. And he goes and just kind of grabs it, like, that's a pretty heavy duty doorstop. And the door swings open, and you guys are face to face with this owl, like, and the door swings in on him. He's just like, oh, and he just falls over, like, just.
Zevarra immediately like steps up and says, "Who are these people?" And she motions to Zephan to like, she looks over and says, "Take care of them. We must attend to our duties. Come." And so she like shoos Zephan over to them and tries to guide the owl to keep going.
Yes. This. Oh, okay. This way.
Lor looks at Zephan very questioningly and confused. Has like a hand already on his sword.
Zephan will step up and say, gentle sirs, retainers, the lady has requested our presence. Follow me, please.
Sounds just like blown away by the fact that Zevarra is acting the way that she's acting. Just as like whispering under his breath, "Hey, what's going on, man? Who's that owl guy?"
Zephan will just go, "Shh, trust me, we're going to the mirror room."
And Lor whispers, "Just go with the flow."
and
we're gonna take up the back of this group.
And Little Ash is just
we are
like,
definitely trailing.
And Little Ash is like, mirror room, woo!
Zevarra, like, as you come, like, looks over her shoulder, still glowing, FYI. Like, she's still just, like, glowing and holding herself very regally and just, like, stares Little Ash in the eye, like, silence now.
Like, shut up.
Yeah, like, it is very scary. This is, like, the scariest mom face. That is the look that she gives Little Ash.
And like he does his normal like the kind of the same thing earlier. He gets a little like you can see like he just gets very like downtrodden, just like oh. Little Ash is not having
like
as much fun.
Ash is just rubbing his like little goblin ear, trying to like soothe him as he like is just trying to calm Little Ash down.
So the owl here puts a key into this door and just like and just opens it up, and like he's just like, oh yes, follow me. We've been making all the necessary arrangements, moving the people and moving the things ready for the great day, and I don't understand what could happen. Oh, and he like pulls out another key and he's just like, just hearing, and just like, yes, we gotta go up these stairs, and if you guys can come here, I'm just gonna take you over to the next place.
Come.
Yep. And through the magic of elevators. Boop. I'm just gonna leave y'all there in case you guys come back this way as I go and find.
I was gonna say, which part of this massive map are we going to
Which
next?
direction am I moving?
Hold on, I'm. Alright. Well, yeah. So you pretty much go up these stairs. If you look in the lower left-hand corner. Like, I just revealed it. You zoom out. Like, it's pretty much the same thing. You guys are going... I'll paste you guys here. Like... yeah.
Oh, okay.
You guys are there, and he's just like, oh, yes, keep following me. And just, like, keeps going up. The stairs. And...
I think Zevarra says to him, as he's saying, as he's, like, saying all of these, like, generalities, she says, I need you to be more specific. There's something wrong. I have felt there is something wrong. I need to know how many people, what types of people, how close to the timeline are we? And she's trying to kind of encourage more like detailed information from him.
And if you guys now will go to the bottom right-hand corner.
Love that transition piece there. That's beautiful.
And he's like, well, I'm not really in charge of everything being sent to and fro. I'm just a humble servant, but let's see, I believe the magical vestments are there and the summonings. I know there was something written. I think there's a few of our servants over there, and I can't remember, young, old. This is not something I'm normally in charge of. I'm more of I'm the quartermaster. That is me. Quartermaster Jones. That's what they always call me. Just always here, going to and fro, just making sure everyone can at least get something to eat or whatever.
So what is your job then?
I just said it, quartermaster.
Explain.
I go and make sure there's good deals, that the men and women here just get their food, that the prisoners were well taken care of, because we can't have weak prisoners for the ceremony, and it's all within Reese's demands. I figured.
Correct.
Oh,
But why was I sent to you? There must be something special about you.
I don't know. To be honest, I don't even know who you are. I don't even know a lot of the gathering.
Well, take me to the mirror.
Okay. And he begins unlocking this door, and click this. That's the wrong thing. Gotta unclick, click. There we go. And then just do one of these doodly-doos, and he puts a key in here and just and it's just this huge bedroom area. Oop, click the wrong person. He just leads him in there, and he's like, yes, excuse me, as the DM just scrolls out and just kind of shows the vastness of this amazing room. Yes, this is, I don't actually know who stays in here. This used to be the master bedroom, but let me, if you guys don't mind, I need to just go check the room and make sure that the thing is, this is the one thing I do know as a quartermaster. If anyone enters the room while there's a transfer happening, the consequences could be dire. I don't want you guys to think I'm misleading you. I can show you which doors to go through.
I mean, obviously, I am a very important person, and I cannot believe that you cannot see that the very essence of Reese flows from me at this moment. So it would be in your utmost design to maintain the safety of this vessel and my party.
Yes, if you guys don't mind, you can just stay here real quick, and I will just make sure that no one is doing a transfer pretty much into the room. And just give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. I am going, and he runs over to this door right here, and he's like, if I take too long, you can come through here. Just follow the hallway. You can see me. Okay, just give me a few minutes to make sure that no one else is in here.
You understand the consequences if you are lying.
I have no reason to lie. It's just there's either people in here or they're not, and the magic is very volatile. Wow, words are hard. I'm very nervous. The magic could be very intense and could go astray if people go in here. Volatile. That's the word I was looking for. So if you don't mind, just give me. If I'm not back in 5 minutes, you guys can there's some more information and maybe some papers on the reports there. I don't normally come up here except just to double check everything heading over.
And go.
Hey, I'll be
Return quickly.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Hey, toodles. Boop. And
Okay, so there's papers.
Yep.
Alright, so
Zephan is going to look. Well, as soon as the guy's gone, he's going to go. Well done, Zevarra. Well done.
Lor casting detect magic.
Lor looks at her and says, "What was that about? What is going on?"
Well, we found a person, and we scared him into taking us to the place where this is all happening. So you know as much as I do because you've been here for everything he's told us. But he thinks that I am a priestess of Reese.
So we're just winging it then.
I mean, unless you have a better plan.
It's working pretty dang good so far.
It's as good a plan as anything else, I guess.
Would like to go over and start looking at these bookshelves here.
And I want to look for whatever papers he talked about.
Lor, I'm going to post up at this door and just kind of like keep an ear out, make sure nobody comes in behind us.
Does the door swing inwards or swing outwards from us?
This one?
Yeah.
It swung inward.
I'll toss Lor 2 pittons and say, if you need to, you can stick these under the door as a doorstop.
Okay. I'll grab them and I'll hold off for now, but if we need to, we can barricade in.
Aesheon's going to move to this point of the room and just cast detect magic again, just to see if he picks up any magic items.
Okay. I also just realized we didn't do the normal thing at the beginning of introducing everybody and their characters.
Oh, we forgot.
Well.
We were so ready.
Well, thankfully there are names now. that did get added. So, if you guys want to know intros and characters and stuff, look at episode 8.
There you go.
Or 10. Come back for 10.
We'll come back for 10. Okay. So you're doing detect
I'm
magic.
just sensing to see if there's any magic in the room.
You detect
any items or
you detect some magic coming from this cabinet over here.
Okay, so Ash is going to go right to that cabinet and look through it.
Just okay, so you open it up and it looks like there's a few books and stuff, a few odds and ends. But then when you open it up, you see like this ring in there that has magical, like you can feel the magic coming off of it.
Is there any way I can try to like deduce what it is?
I believe Arcana is the way to normally do that in D&D.
Okay, I'll roll
I think
an
so.
Arcana.
Roll a Arcana. What'd you roll?
So that is a total of a 2.
No.
So I just rolled a natural 1 on that insight.
Oh.
On that Arcana check, so that's exciting.
Okay. But like,
Guess
you know, it's
you're
magical.
grabbing a magic ring.
Yeah, I know it's magical, and
magical.
you know what? Aesheon's stupid. He's gonna put it on his finger.
Oh.
Okay. So you put it on, and it, like it feels like rejuvenating. Like it,
Ooh.
you feel good wearing this ring, but the actual effects won't really, like, you're not sure if it's something that you have to attune to or something, but like it feels nice.
Like a warm hug or an energy drink.
I haven't died yet, so I'm excited.
Okay, now roll Constitution.
Monster brand magic ring.
I figure I rolled a natural 1, so
Yeah.
I get to be an idiot now. Oh, jeez.
Okay, can I find papers to read?
Yeah, so there's a few papers, like on this table, like even though it's not shown on the table, like it looks like there's a few in there.
Okay.
Yeah, so like you see pretty much like scrawled in there, like pretty much just it looks like an inventory of like magic vestments, like 2 crates, dry food, 7 crates, water, like in parentheses, drinkable, and it's like it keeps going down throughout there, and then like on another list you see like personnel, mirror personnel. It says like 5, and then it's just like subjects. It says like pretty much like it's like between, like it doesn't, that one doesn't seem to have like a clear count, but it's like it seems like it's always being either crossed out or smudged or something, but it's like 10 20s, something like, and that's what it's saying there. And then it goes down, like underneath that there's like another little thing where it's just like sorry, something got in my eye. And it's like animals, like 3. And so yeah, but then it's like underneath this list, like you see something looks like someone either spilled ink or were trying to smudge something out. So if you want to check that out, you can do either an investigation or just a straight perception check. Yes.
All right. Let's see. Investigation or perception, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll do investigation. That is a 18 again.
18? Yeah. So you can see like maybe if you flip over the page, you can see like the pressing of it being written on there, and it says shadows ? And then next to it, unknown. So
okay, I mean, I share all that information with the group.
Mm-hmm.
And I say something's happening. They don't understand. Something about the shadows. Is this the same as the smoke that we have been seeing? And the laughter?
So Aesheon will step up at the word of shadows because he knows too much about shadows, and just kind of goes, it's like, we don't want to mess with shadows, like, because you'll become a shadow. And just starts to explain like that shadows like basically don't take damage from like regular weapons, that like magic is the only way to like hurt them, and that Dave, in D&D, do shadows suck life, like life points out of you basically?
Yeah.
Or is it
well,
it's Constitution?
The Dementors.
Yeah, they I think it's Constitution. It's either Constitution or Strength. I can't remember which one it is. But no,
but basically he's like
yeah.
If they touch you, like you get sick real bad. And so he's just trying
Where
to
do
like
they
explain
come
what
from?
And Ash is just like, I don't know where they come from. I just know what they do.
So in short, shadows bad, stay away.
What are they doing?
Have I found anything on this bookshelf yet?
Is there anything that you're specifically like? You can see like it pretty much like there, it looks like maybe there's an assortment of like cookbooks and just like other random books of knowledge. Roll Yeah, well, if you're investigation or perception. And investigation would fit for this, not perception, so. Okay.
16.
Yeah, so you're going through and looking at this, and your eyes fall over this this book that like it has this like bread. It looks like a raven, but with a red eye. That is just on the spine of the book, and it looks like it's like charred leather.
I'll take that.
All right.
And stick it in my bag.
Alrighty.
You're gonna open it, look at it, just put it in your bag.
Yep, goes in the bag.
Lor starts glancing at the door that the owl went from, and says, "It's been a few minutes. Where's he at?"
Well, I'm glad you said that. Everyone roll perception.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna die. Well, that's not good.
Oh, dirty 20.
Nice. I got an 11.
I got a 21.
You're rolling with advantage.
With advantage again?
Yeah, so it's the first number.
So okay, it was a 14.
It's the first number, and by the way, with your first investigation roll, it still, you would have found it. That book.
Okay.
I
any way
already
to
knew.
Take it so I'm not.
Yes, you can go into your character sheet, and then you go to your settings on the side, and there's a way to change out your advantage toggle.
Okay, I'll figure that out.
It might even show it to you right on the top. Like mine shows me if I can roll with advantage, disadvantage, or normal.
There we go.
So
advantage toggle, right there. Got it.
And then you should just be able to roll normal from here on out.
Yep. Thank you, Josh.
You're welcome.
Hey. Alright, so actually you guys all hear this is like pretty much alright, you hear these two voices. Just the owl's just like, I don't know what you mean. They told me. Then it's like, there is no such thing as a high priestess of Reese. What are you talking about? And he's like, and like at that moment, the door burst open, and like the owlin comes back in with these two people, and he's like, who are you?
What do you mean, who am I? Who are you?
I'm Master Buckberry.
Oh, finally. Someone who knows what's going on.
Mm-hmm. And, you?
Maybe you don't know what's going on.
Well, not with liars.
Aesheon steps up right behind her.
I would be careful how defiantly you speak to the vessel that voices the goddess of Reese.
Uh-huh. So, the vessel of Reese. Tell me, what are we doing here?
That is what I'm coming to check on, because I'm not sure that you're doing it very well.
Oh, well, tell me, what am I doing wrong?
That's not my job. I am here to be shown what you are doing, and I will judge it, right or wrong.
Like he like smirks and is like, "Oh, you're here? And let me guess, this is your guardians, your party to escort the great vessel of Reese?"
No, sir. I'm just a temporary butler.
And now you're here. You're coming too. Okay. And
Lor comes up and is going to flank the other side of her.
Okay, good. Butler, trust me. I know who's hired, and you're no butler of mine. So, either you come with this party, or, well, there'll be other consequences.
Okay, so I come with the party.
That's what I thought. Anyway, you guys want to see what I'm doing? And like this person comes up and is just like gonna whisper, "So trust me. Don't worry. Come with me. You quartermaster, you can leave." And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. That is not what I wanted to do." I clicked the wrong button.
Why the long face, bud?
Oh, no.
He warps dimensions. Existence is pain.
Oh, I'm a giant owl.
We all take 2d6 crush damage.
Oh man, I want to make him this big. The only problem is he won't fit through any doors. He's just like, I'm embarrassed. I'm like a not cuttlefish, a pufferfish. And he just kind of scurries out. All right, you guys wanted to see? Come on. And it's like,
oh my gosh, we're gonna get transported to another world.
And like he like, well, everyone roll perception.
Let's try another.
Okay, hold up, I'm having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, no problem.
22.
So nervous right now. That is a 13.
I rolled a 12.
All right.
I am in the
Gone.
middle of...
Just gone.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. What are we rolling in? Perception?
Yep, perception.
Yeah.
Perception, yep.
10.
All right.
Oh.
Well, he wasn't being very secretive. And so you guys all see, like, he gives this glance, like this unknown glance to, like, he's not trying to hide it, but it's just like this glance that maybe you guys aren't very sure what, but he gives eyes to this man that he's with. And he's like, okay, follow me. And he goes through the door and kind of down the hallway over here to this other door.
And what did we know about those eyes? Like, what could he tell?
Like, you just noticed that he gave a look, like it just, like, and it looked like there was a smirk, like, with
Suspicious.
it. Yeah.
So he's leading us into it.
As we're watching or walking, you know, Lor whispers to everybody, stay on your toes. I don't like this. We could be walking into a trap. Everybody be ready.
I am going to reach in my bag and just...
Are we all up in here, I assume?
Yeah, as I'm walking and following along with this guy, I'm going to reach into my bag and just kind of hang on to a special package that I have in there, and get ready to draw it out.
You're gonna blow us all up.
So Dave,
Nobody
as
knows
we're
what I have
walking
in my
into the
bag.
room where we're at right now, can I just detect magic real quick as we're walking to see if there's anything in this room?
Yeah, there's nothing magical in this room.
Okay. And then am I getting any sense off of Master Buckberry?
Yes. Like, both of them. Like, when they came in, like, it was immediate. And so, it's like, okay, if you guys will just follow me into here, as I also do a little polygon reveal. Boop. 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 Boop.
Hey, shadows, do I get to kill today?
Boop. Boop.
Hopefully none of them kill us.
Boop.
Well, they have to drain all of your con to kill you, but it's still not fun.
Boop.
No.
Boop.
Once you hit 0 con, you die and you become a shadow.
Boop.
So.
Boop.
Way too many boobs
Shadow
going on.
Rogue wouldn't be that.
Yeah, it's just a very weird, shaped room.
Yeah.
And as you guys enter this room, you see it's very like not very well. He's like, yes, we just sent a shipment in here recently, and you guys enter, like you see some odds and ends, and over this chest is this mirror, and it's like, and Ash, you immediately get this overpowering like sense of celestial energy.
Is this a trap door in the floor here?
Or
like a floor door?
Yeah, it looks like that. Like, and it's you can tell that it's like locked. It's just like and okay, let me. And he noticed that like you giving eyes like that's where we just store some of the perishables that need to be sent over. So yes, you want? And he goes over and he's like, all you have to do is look in there. And he kind of just steps on top of the chest and puts his eyes and looks into there. And he's just like, yep, it looks like it's safe over there. You guys want?
Oh my gosh, I want to go through the mirror so badly.
Same.
Don't look in the mirror.
Dave, how far is that mirror from me?
30,
35, 40, 45, 50 feet. Let me just double check something real quick on this. I'm going to just shoot an Eldritch Blast at the mirror.
As soon as Josh shoots an Eldritch Blast at the mirror, I'm gonna pull out a pack of Sly Special Dynamite, light it, and chuck it at the mirror also.
Okay. Roll to hit.
So let me just see if I hit.
Yeah.
Oh. That's a 9 to hit the mirror.
It's a mirror. You hit it.
With an Eldritch Blast.
And like he just he like dodges out of the way, just like well, feisty.
My. Let's see, that's a 6 plus. How much extra comes with it? That's 9 points of damage.
Alright.
To the mirror.
And brain just died. Zephan, are you throwing your dynamite or just holding it up?
I'm gonna light it and chuck it.
Alright. Yeah, see if you can hit.
Oh my gosh.
What? I don't.
Just roll a d20 plus dexterity for aim.
Can I just?
Or like whatever you're to hit. Like, do you?
Okay.
Do you? No, you don't use a bow.
Yeah, it would be because I got a +5 to dex because of my proficiency bonus.
Yeah. Just do
so
that.
That would be a 23.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
Not at the moment.
Lor is taken completely by surprise. It's
yeah,
just like,
I think Zevarra is too.
Lor looks at them and is like, what is that?
And Buckberry just like, yeah, well, that was exciting because you guys see the Eldritch Blast and the dynamite go through the mirror, and it's like this, like if you throw a single stone into like a completely still pond and it just ripples. But on the other side, you see the Eldritch Blast hit the wall that is behind you guys, and the bomb go off in this room, but in the mirror. Like, yeah, well, I'm glad that we'd moved all the supplies. If you guys were here to do that, I understand there's an infestation. Oh, I guess Reese really did send somebody to take care of that. And this person's like, yes, I did guess so. So,
Zevarra like turns around and is like, silence! We are here to determine the progression of this mission. Stand down.
Aesheon just like lowers his hands and like kind of like half bows at like Zevarra and like just kind of like posts himself up in the corner, but like energy still crackling at his fingertips.
Zephan will kind of go.
Lor saddles up next to him and is just like, let's keep it cool, okay, guys?
Alright, so Zevarra's gonna approach a little bit. Oh my gosh, I feel like I am not a diplomatic player. Okay. Okay, so she approaches and she says, I know you don't trust me.
Mm-hmm.
And I sense your intentions are ill. But I am here gathering information that your people need known to the goddess. There is a traitor in your midst.
Oh, really? Who would that be?
That is what I'm here to find out.
Mm-hmm. And you needed to go to the mirror room to find this traitor, how?
Isn't this one of the most integral pieces of the work?
Some would say. But are you here to interrogate the people in this plane or the other?
Does anyone cross back and forth?
Oh, yes. There's people there now. We're not trying to hide it. If there's some of our workers, some servants over there, and some people to make sure that the subjects are alive.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious who has access to both planes and high levels of information.
Well, if you would permit me to be a little crass, surprised that Reese hasn't informed her vessel that already. But I'm not here to hide anything. Everybody that has access are us two. And the 5 people that are already in there. That are able to go back and forth. You're worried about someone like Quartermaster Jones? That fool is just here to make sure that we get the best deals on bread and cots.
He did seem quite inane.
No. But if you want to know the ongoings of what is happening inside the mirror, you just have to go yourself. I don't go in very often, for I am the face, you know? Buckberry Mansion. If I go missing, well, what do you expect is going to be known here and would alert people in Cresthaven? Which is the last thing we need.
Of course.
I'm going to walk up behind Zevarra, lean up behind her and whisper into her ear, ask to ensure if the children are being properly taken care of, if they've had their milk and vitamins and such. I'm whispering it to her very quietly. And then I'll just kind
of they're having that conversation, do I detect any magic in this room other than like the hardcore vibes I'm getting off of the mirror?
Not really. If there was no, there it maybe except for like the few things that you already have, and like you can maybe sense there's like some like they have magical things, but like
like I can sense magic on them.
Yeah, like there's definitely magical energy on them, but it's like this room is just flooded with celestial energy right now.
I just want that Aesheon just wanted to, he's always just looking for more power, so he's just trying to like suss out what's happening.
Okay, so Zevarra continues the conversation. Master Buckleberry, I understand your position is quite pivotal to this mission. And yes, we would not want any of Cresthaven to suspect. The children, are they being well cared for?
And he looks you right in the eyes with a smile cracking across his grin. He's like, as I said, the subjects are being taken care of. If you wanted to see them, all you have to do is go inside. I'm not here to hide anything.
With that, Aesheon steps up to this door and wants to open it.
It's like, hands you the key. He's just like, here you go. Because it was locked.
What do I find inside of it?
It looks like just like cots. Like there's not food in there, but it looks like either bedding or like extra like robes, or like it looks like just odds and ends. And it's just like, as I said, storage.
All right.
I need to
Zevarra's walking over to the mirror.
Yep, that's what.
She looks over her shoulder and makes eye contact with Lor, and just nods in this like look of resolution, and starts walking towards the mirror.
Okay.
Lor says, "Z, wait," and kind of like reaches out, like kind of like, "Don't do this."
And goes to grapple Blackberry as he just begins to seethe with anger, seeing the cots where the kids were.
Hey.
You want to do an athletics?
Yeah, do athletics. See, no.
Oh my gosh!
Not the die.
Well,
gonna throw you into the mirror.
That is a natural one.
Oh.
Oh my gosh!
And he's like, so yeah, you do that, and he just like, yeah, we're going for a hug. Okay, here we go. And he whispers in your ear, I know that you're from Takar. You want to play nice? You can see what we're doing here. Like, and he's saying this quietly, no one can hear it. He's like, but don't push your luck, child. Go ahead. See what our goddess is doing in there and let your god know. And he just pushes you towards the mirror.
Aesheon just like kind of like gathers himself because he's very frustrated. And
Zevarra's walking through. She's going.
Aesheon after that is just entering with Eldritch Blast ready.
Hey, you guys enter, and then Lor and Zephan, you see the same thing. Like the
Stargate.
Yeah, like they go in, it was like the same like mirror ripple. Like I like to imagine it's like the poorly done 2000 CGI like effects where it's just like and then it just like dissipates and it's just gone. And it's like, and so we'll do this.
Lor looks to Buckberry and the person with him, hand on sword, and says, "What did you do with them? Where did they go?"
I've told you. The Mirror Realm.
What is the Mirror Realm?
Now you are asking good questions. It's like a holding ground where we can do testing and experimentation. I'm surprised the lady of Reese did not tell you, but yes, you go there, we do some testing, we do some checks, do whatever we need to make sure that we can do, well, the task that Reese gave us, which I cannot share, but honestly, we are not trying to hide it. And this is the thing. Buckberry just looks and he's like, "Old friend, why don't you give them a gift, okay?" And he walks over and just offers like you guys 2 potions, and he's like, "This helps with the travels. Normally, first time go-throwers get a little nauseous. This helps cool the stomach." And he offers
right,
you guys.
yeah. Lor takes one of them and says, "What do you mean the travels?"
To travel through the mirror. If you don't trust me, look. And like he pulls out like he has like a third one, and he's just like, "It's the same thing." And there's like, or he takes one of the original ones, like, yeah, and he drinks it, shows that it's not poisonous. He's like, "These are the same too." And he's like, it's a little bit disorienting, shifting planes.
I'll go ahead and take one, and then as I'm taking, I'll look at him and go, "You don't happen to have any strange coins from the mirror realm, do you?"
That is not my expertise. You might want to ask one of the people over there. There's strange things always appearing there. It's kind of like, and Buckberry's like, "No, they'll see. They'll see." My apologies.
Right. Zephan's gonna look at Lor, shrug, and just start walking towards the mirror.
Yeah, Lor's gonna.
As he does, though, he's gonna be taking off his like his butler disguise.
Reveal nudity.
Just like the formal. No, just like the formal, like the jacket. He's gonna take the vest off. He's gonna take the jacket off until he's just wearing like the nice pants and like a the button-up shirt.
Like, "Oh, thank you. We'll have to make sure that's cleaned. Thank you."
Yeah, absolutely. Just leave it in my room downstairs.
Yeah.
And then I'll step through.
All right.
Lor looks back and asks, "Are you coming?"
Do not want to paint your picture. Don't worry, we will not do anything. We can't do anything to the mirror, because if we did, then we can't access it anymore. But as you see, as your friends just did, magic and physical items do not harm it. If you really wanted to harm it, well, you'll just have to find that on your own, warrior.
Lor looks at them and says, "What are you doing here?"
I'm talking to you.
No, why do you have this mirror? What is this operation that you have going on?
I told you. Reese has demanded that we do this. Are you so worried that your precious Susan is lost in one of these mirrors?
How do you know who Susan is?
I know lots of things. You guys, look, nobody sneaks into Cresthaven. And the only people that would even dare to think of it is Susan's proteges.
Where is Susan?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be here. Don't worry. Her existence sends ripples through multiple universes. And the fact that she's gone is concerning to certain people.
Lor is struggling a little bit with the concept of multiple universes and says, "What do you mean by multiple universes? There's our existence."
Hold on one sec, if you permit me. And like he just kind of walks over here, and just like, I know it was here somewhere, and here, and he pulls off this dusty tome. He's like, "Yeah, take it as a gift from me. If you leave here and want to read this, you're totally welcome to do so. I've read it multiple times." And he hands you this green like small booklet that says like the title of it is just like Beyond Our Own, written by Biddlebeak.
Brittle or brittle?
Brittle. I'm having a hard time talking. Biddlebeak.
Lor grabs the book and looks at the title and sees the name and quickly looks back up at her with a questioning look on his face and says, he holds it up and says, Susan?
You have to read to find out, my friend. If you make it through this and do what I expect you guys to do, then don't worry. We can talk more. Yeah.
Lor.
And he's like, my information is inside the book.
Lor stows it in his pack, and he takes the potion, hesitates for a moment, and then throws it back, drinks the whole thing. And then as he starts to walk towards the mirror, he looks back and says, I have more questions for you. We're not done.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere, my friend. Have safe a trip.
Lor turns and walks through the mirror.
And you know what? That is like such a good part. We're gonna call it there.
Oh my gosh, that was so stressful. Wow.
I did not see that coming.
It's
wow.
Crazy.
Are we gonna have a friend? Are we gonna make an ally in the camp of Reef?
I don't know.
They're calling kids subjects and doing experiments. I do not think so.
Yeah, I wasn't getting friend vibes from that conversation.